Okay. Hey, what's up, Kayden? So we're having a few issues, man. First off, with your squat, if you watch your video, like right here, I'm gonna have it playing. If you watch yourself squatting, dude, your heels are coming off the ground. That is a pretty big issue. We can't have our heels coming off the ground. And the reason why your heels are coming off the ground is because you're taking a really, really narrow squat stance. We need to widen out our squat stance a bit. So I'd say that one full shoe width on each foot, widen it that much, and let's start squatting that way. Because your heels need to be on the ground when you're squatting. There can be no, those heels can't leave the ground, especially when you start getting under really, really heavy load. If you have that problem, you're gonna get hurt, and we can't have you getting hurt, obviously, right? So that's one thing we need to fix. Second thing is the execution of all of our movements. Your sumo deadlift and your pen lay row, every single rep looks a little bit different. I know that you're focused on getting bigger, getting stronger, but along with getting bigger and stronger comes better technique, better execution. I need you to make sure that as you're recording yourself, as you're watching your lifts, that you make sure that rep number 1 looks the same as rep number 8. Okay? If you watch your pen lay row, you'll notice that they're on different reps, you're rowing in different ways. And one of the big things I notice in your pen lay row and your sumo deadlift, it doesn't look like you're spreading the floor apart. Now, if you've watched the videos that I post, you see that I've talked a lot about spreading the floor apart or creating torsion, because what that does is that locks your hip into place. During your pen lay row, there is a lot of torso motion, a lot of movement like this. You need to keep your torso in one place, unless we're working with like really, really, really heavy loads. Then there's gonna be a little bit of torso movement, but your torso is really moving around a little bit too much. I want you to worry more, okay? Worry more about execution and less about the moving a massive amount of weight, okay? Sumo deadlift, same thing. You need to spread the floor as you're deadlifting. I know this wasn't mentioned in the 4-part deadlift video that I made, but you need to start spreading the floor apart when you're doing the sumo deadlift to move your knees out of the way and so you can drive your hips forward. Now, the sumo deadlift and a deadlift of any form, conventional and sumo, younger individuals and newer strength athletes are more focused on moving the weight, aka pulling the bar off the ground, rather than being a little bit more patient and driving the bar off the ground with their hips. Remember in the 4-part deadlift video, I talked about slightly pulling on the bar to bring your hips down to the bar and driving your hips through. Okay, that takes patience, but if we're able to start executing this correctly, we'll be much stronger strength athletes. You will be a much stronger strength athlete. Now, let me know if this makes sense. Let me know if you need us to talk about this. I want more video footage from you. I want much more video footage from you, so let's get better about that. If you have any questions about this, let me know, dude. Talk to you soon.